Hello everyone, Morgan here. So today's video I wanted to bust some prepper myths, or rather some myths about preppers. Specifically during this pandemic, everybody's always like, oh, now everybody wants to be a prepper, but more so what I've seen is it's been a huge dramatic shift of everyone wants to be a prepper or everyone really hates preppers because of certain reasons. But even before this pandemic, there's been like a whole bunch of misconceptions and myths and just conceptions of what people think that preppers are. The first myth is preppers are scared. We prep because we're scared. We're so scared of what's going to happen. I mean, I can't say that, preppers aren't maybe using fear a little bit to get prepared. But when I am prepared, I actually feel way more secure and confident than I ever have when I wasn't prepared. But preppers definitely are not scared. We are prepared. We're ready to handle, almost anything that comes our way. Certainly not scared. And that's not to say that we don't have fear, because every single person ever in life has fear. But we're just not like particularly, super scared of every little thing because we're prepared. The next one is preppers are selfish. We hoard, right? We clear out those shelves. We're not the ones doing that, okay? Preppers are not the ones hoarding. Preppers are not the ones clearing out the shelves, okay? We are the ones that have been stockpiling for a while. Now, those who have decided to become preppers, kind of later on or whatever, they have decided, well, I need to be prepared all right now. Like, especially during this pandemic, people realized that they had nothing, and so they went and cleared the shelves. So I don't know if I would necessarily even call those people preppers. I would call them panic buyers. And hopefully they've turned into preppers, in which they realize that prepping a little bit at a time over a period of time will help them more than hoarding, and clearing the shelves, all at once. But preppers definitely are not selfish. In fact, most of the time we prep so that we can help, so that we have the potential to help others in times of crisis, because we're good, right? We have our preps, we're good, we got our skills. So if somebody else might need help, right? A family member, friend, complete stranger, whatever the case may be, we will most likely have the ability, if we have the ability and the want to help those people, we most likely would be able to. And we are also very giving people, just in general. Like, we love to give gifts of preparedness. We're giving gifts of, food. We donate food all the time, especially when we rotate our food. We are donating stuff all the time. So preppers definitely are not selfish. Preppers are hiding away in bunkers. Nope, I'm not in a bunker. See, that's a window to the outside world. Preppers definitely aren't in bunkers. Doomsday preppers may have shown that there are some bunkers out there, and I'm sure there are some preppers that have bunkers, absolutely. But the majority of preppers don't have bunkers. Now, I'm not even gonna lie, having a bunker would be really cool, but not just cool, but practical. Like, especially if you live in a tornado prone area, having some sort of basement or bunker or something like that is smart. It's not crazy, it's just smart to have. But no, definitely the majority of preppers, I would say about, 98% of preppers, probably 99% of preppers don't have bunkers, and we certainly don't live in them. Next one is preppers want something bad to happen. I can't tell you how many times I hear this, oh, we're prepping because we really want something bad to happen. Heck no. We prep because we understand the world that we live in. We understand that bad things do happen, and we don't want to be caught off guard. That's the whole point of preparedness, is that we are prepared for whatever comes our way. The unexpected. The world is full of unexpected, okay? So, we don't want anything to happen, but we understand reality and we prepare for it. As simple as that. All preppers are heavily armed. Well, I can't say that, most preppers don't have a little bit of, security, but I wouldn't necessarily, bunch everybody into the heavily armed category. And not only that, I think we've vilified, being armed at all as being heavily armed. You know, I could have one big black scary gun and I'm heavily armed, right, with 500 rounds of ammo, and I'll be heavily armed to somebody. But I want to make clear that there is nothing wrong with wanting to defend yourself, your family, and your property. So there's nothing to vilify there. So, but, you know, I wouldn't necessarily even say that all preppers are heavily armed. You know, and what's the definition of heavily armed? But, you know, we all have, you know, our ways of defending ourselves, and wherever you live may actually dictate how you defend yourself, as well as, you know, with what you defend yourself with, as, you know, as well as knowledge, skills, tools, etc. So all preppers are preparing for the end of the world. I would have to heavily disagree with this. The more preppers I talk to, the more evident it is that most preppers are just preparing mostly for every day, you know, or a job loss, or, you know, just wanting to be more self-sufficient, to just kind of get away from it all. You know, I mean, end of the world is very romanticized in movies and TVs and books, but if you really seriously think about it, surviving in the end of the world, who wants to do that? That just doesn't sound pleasant at all, you know. I think that it could be done, you know, but it's definitely not going to be pleasant. And so I don't think preppers are hoping for the end of the world. And a lot of people aren't even preparing for the end of the world. They're just preparing for those things that, you know, the unexpected and the expected unexpected, you know, like hurricanes and things like that. All right, the last one is, you have to be a certain type of person in order to be a prepper. Like, you have to have military experience, or you have to be, you know, a certain religion, or, you know, you have to be a certain type of person, you know, and that is totally false. Preppers come from all walks of life. Every single type of person is welcome in the preparedness community. It doesn't matter what kind of background you have. It doesn't matter what your goals and ambitions are. It doesn't matter, you know, your race, religion. It doesn't matter. None of that matters. All that matters is helping the whole, you know, community, world, whatever. Just be prepared for emergencies and disasters. When we're prepared, we can help others be prepared, and we can help our community grow and thrive. Okay. So anyway, plus prepping is just fun, right? I have a lot more exciting topics coming up. If you'd like me to talk about anything, just anything in general, don't hesitate to tell me down below in the comments. And I'd love to hear if you have any additional prepper myths that you want to bust down below in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching Conquer Tomorrow by Preparing Today. Talk to y'all later. Bye.